Welcome back to Horsemen Sports for another video. Today I'm going to quickly run through my power rankings going into the 2022 NFL season. We have less than a week until we get back to football. So let's get into it. First, we're going to start with the Seahawks. They are number 32 for me. I think they're going to be the worst team in the league this year. They're going to have the number one overall pick. If you disagree with anything I say, let me know down in the comments, all right? Number 31 for me is going to be the Falcons. We don't know what's going to happen with Marcus Mariota. How is he going to look coming back? Do they go with Desmond Ridder? Can they win games? Our roster, not very good. Number 30 for me is going to be the Jets. Whether it's Flacco or Zach Wilson starting, it doesn't matter. This roster, not ready to win, even though I do like Saleh as a coach. Number 29 is the Texans. This is another team, I like Davis Mills, but I just don't think the talent all around is there for them to be able to win a lot of games this year. They're number 29 for me. Going into the season, number 28 is the Bears, another team that's just not very good. We'll have to see what Matt Eberflus can do with this team going into the season. What is Justin Fields going to do? Can Darnell Mooney be that guy? So a lot of question marks here. We'll have to see. They're number 28. Number 27 is the Commanders. They have Carson Wentz, which having a Carson Wentz means you have a lot of question marks. What is he going to give you week to week? The rest of that team, they have some talent, but can they put it together under Ron Rivera? They're number 27 for me. Number 26 is the Giants, another team that has a lot of talent on the offensive side, but can they put it together? Can Daniel Jones be the answer for them with Brian Dable coming in to coach them up? But I don't have a whole lot of faith in them. That's how they end up in number 26 for me. Number 25 is the Steelers. Number 24 for me is the Panthers. Number 23 is the Lions. We finally have a team that a lot of people probably have lower, probably wondering how I have the Steelers below the Lions here. But look, I believe that in what Dan Campbell's building, you can call it recency bias because I've watched Hard Knocks. I don't care. I have the Lions at 23 in my power rankings going into 2022 season. And above them, I have the Jaguars, team that I think has acquired a lot of talent. I don't think they're going to compete for the playoffs by any means, but I think they're going to be able to win more games than they did last year. Trevor Lawrence is going to be able to look better because he has more weapons and better offensive line. The Jaguars coming in number 22. Number 21 is going to be the Patriots. Lower for me than I think a lot of other people will have. But I just don't think the Patriots are very good on offense or defense. I know a lot of people believe in Mac Jones. I think he's a solid quarterback, but nothing special that's going to be the reason that they end up in the playoffs this year. Number 20 is the Browns. Given the quarterback situation, they had to be lower. They have a lot of talent in other places, but I just think that, Jacoby's a big step down from what they were going to get with either Baker or Deshaun. So they are number 20 for me. Number 19 is going to be the Cardinals. Not having D-Hop at the beginning of the year is a large part of this. Once he comes back, if they start to look like a team that could compete for the playoffs after that, maybe they go up. But without D-Hop right now, they are number 19 in my power rankings. Number 18 is the Cowboys, a team that has lost a lot of talent. The Vikings, a team that is explosive on offense, not a very good defense. Right there in the middle of the pack is where they'll be all year. The 49ers, another team that with Trey Lance will probably be in the middle all year. Very talented team, but what do we get from Trey Lance? Number 15 is going to be the Titans. This is a large step down from where they were a year ago. I think that not having A.J. Brown is going to be a big deal. I think they've lost enough talent in the offseason that it's going to make a big enough deal to slide them down. They're going to come in at 15 for me. 14 is going to be the Chiefs, which is, if you've been paying attention, lower than I have any of the other AFC West teams. But if you watched our AFC record projections video, then you know I have the Chiefs finishing at 9-8 this year, and that is the bottom of the AFC West for me going into the season. So go back and watch those. If you disagree, let me know down in the comments. Coming in at 13 is going to be the Ravens. It seems weird to have them down here. This is a powerhouse team, but the top of the league, especially the top of the AFC, is loaded with talent. So we're at the point here where we're going to start nitpicking a lot with all these different teams. A lot of these teams are in the same tier right next to each other. So I have the Ravens at 13 in my power rankings. 12 is going to be the Raiders, another team. They have acquired a lot of talent. They have a new coaching staff that'll be good for not only the offense, but the team as a whole. Get some stability in there. And I think Josh McDaniels will be able to push these boys. I have them as a top 12 team going into the 2022 season. The Bucks come in at 11, which is a step down for them. I think they've lost enough talent, specifically on the offensive line, to warrant them to take a step back this year, even with having Tom Brady. Say what you will about that situation. I just think they take a step down this year. I think the Dolphins take a step up. I have them at number 10. bumping up above the Bucks here. A little in-state rivalry here. I think Miami is going to overtake them this year. I think they'll have a better record this year. They have acquired a lot of talent. They're a very talented team, and I think we'll see them shine this year. They become a top 10 team, in my opinion. The Eagles are number 9 for me, another team that has acquired a lot of talent. This is a team that a lot of people are saying are overhyped, and for me, I don't think they're getting enough hype. I'm not hearing enough about them. I think they've acquired so much talent, and I think they deserve to be in the top 10 of my power rankings. The Saints are another team that deserve to be in the top 10 of my power ranking. Offensively, defensively, they are stacked with talent, and they have a little bit of depth on both sides of the ball. The weakest part of this team is the linebackers. They still have Demario Davis. I like the Saints a lot. They deserve to be number 8 in my power rankings. Number 7 for me, call it bias if you want, whatever. It's going to be the Indianapolis Colts coming in at number 7, another team that has acquired a bunch of talent this offseason. Matt Ryan, Stephon Gilmore, Yannick Ngakoue. It is all looking great for the Indianapolis Colts, a team that already had a bunch of talent on it. They come in at number 7 in my power rankings. Number 6 is going to be the Packers, another team that even though they don't have Devontae Adams, they still have Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is the magic man. He can make receivers better. He's that kind of quarterback. So I expect this team to continue to have probably a top 5 defense. They'll have probably a top 10 offense under Aaron Rodgers, A.J. Dillon, Aaron Jones. So they are number 6 for me in my power rankings. Number 5 is the Broncos, a team that all year in 2021 we were saying was just a quarterback away. They were a quarterback away, and they finally got the quarterback they needed. And I think Russ makes them a top 5 team going into the 2022 season. Number 4 is the Chargers. Another team that has acquired a bunch of talent, specifically on the defensive side. They were already loaded on the offensive side. They have Justin Herbert, and we know what they can do on the offensive side, but they got Khalil Mack and they got J.C. Jackson to go with a bunch of other stars that are already on that defense. They re-signed Derwin James. The Chargers are going to be a problem for people this year. They're number 4 in my power rankings. Number 3 is going to be the Bills. That may surprise people, especially the people that listen to us regularly. You know, I love me some Josh Allen. I love the Bills. I love this team. I think they're going to have top 5 offense, top 5 defense. But I got to give respect going into the 2022 season. We'll see what happens after week 1. But going into 2022 season, give me the runner-up for the Super Bowl last year, Cincinnati Bengals, as my number 2 team on the power rankings going into 2022. And of course, that leaves us with the number 1 team, the defending Super Bowl champions. Who else could you have here? I understand why people would want to have the Bills here. And me, myself, I wanted to put the Bills here. But until a game is played in 2022, I'm going to keep the Bills and the Bengals here because both these teams retained most of the pieces on their team. The Rams added Allen Robinson. The Bengals lost a tight end but gained a tight end. So for me, they're the top 2 teams going into 2022. And I would love to know what you think. Let me know. Am I crazy for some of these? What do you think I'm wrong with? Let me know. What do you think I'm right with? Do you agree with me at all? Am I crazy for the whole thing? You know, don't be afraid to let me know. And look, let me know if you have any other video ideas at all. You know, tier ranking list. At some point, I'm going to do a tier ranking list once we get into the season and see what these teams look like. But I want to know what you guys want to see. So you let me know down in the comment sections, and we will have more videos for you every day in the season. We'll talk to you soon.